Well, good morning. Mwasuzum here. Let's get straight to business. Okay, so visible aside, problems aside, let's get straight to the point, whereby yesterday we had a really bad day, but we are not here to revenge, but we are here to correct our ways. Okay, very good. Very good. So let's all agree tutambulire ku concept, not script, but the actual, and that's what we're going to do. So let's wait and see. Let's wait for price to come here, then we look for sales at that level. We are going to sell, but we should wait for price to come to that level, then we look for sales. Okay, so it's been a long week. You just imagine we have moved only 2 days, but it's as if we've moved for, the entire thing. It's like a weekly. So the mistake, I want to admit, the mistake I did was going off, trying to make, trying to make more trades, and I went off my rules. Okay, I broke my rules, and I don't regret doing that. It's part of the game. So what we're going to do, let's wait for a sell, but that sell should come after this high here. Okay, do we agree? That's what we're going to do. I don't have much to say other than let's watch the market give us let's wait for the market to give us something. I've looked at this analysis from one of my boys in the group. Yes, I've looked at that analysis from one of my boys in the group. So let's do this. Let's wait for price to come to this level. Then we'll look for executions. It's a new day. Whatever happened yesterday, should not affect our present, should not affect today. Okay? All right. So these small candles, the problem is that knowing what you do and you go against what you're supposed to do and you start doing your own things. These are the things we last did so many months or years ago. But this time tusigale ku mulamwa, tusigale ku concept, tusigale ku script, tusigale ku mulamwa, not going off. Okay? Sometimes you will break your own rules. Sometimes you will break your own rules. Sometimes you create rules and you break them. That's what trading is all about. Okay, not every day is going to be a profitable day, but it depends on what you. But we are going to fix all the mistakes. Tugenda fixing all the mistakes. No more going against the trend. No more trading our own things. Very good. Oh, but we thought you are the best trader. No, I'm not the best. I'm just disciplined. And yes, sometimes things will go against you. So we are going to be here till morning. Until in the morning. Who is going to be here with me? I don't want to be here alone. I don't want to be here speaking to myself. So tubeere wano mpaka kumacha. There is no more going against the trend. There is no more who is this one? There is no more doing childish things. We stick to the plan. Tusigale ku plan. Let's stick to the plan. Tusigale ku plan. So, what do I have here? We are going to look for sales anytime. But so kuva wano mpaka wano wagulu, we shall be looking for sales. So what's going to happen as soon as price opens? Well, if we go to a smaller time frame, like a 15 minutes time frame, you're going to see that price is already trying to retrace. And this is a weak retracement. This retracement is very weak. Okay, it cannot sustain pushing price lower like you have seen from here to here. Okay, like this low and this high. So now let me be honest with you. If we had moved according to, if we didn't break our rules, we would have gotten all these. So we are going to move according to our rules. We are going to trade according to our rules. Okay. So no more wanting to give you people a signal in time and we end up messing up everything. You come here, you wait. You remember when we used to wait, we used to have very good entries, but since we started rushing to just give you an entry, we messed up. So what we are going to do is this. We shall wait for price to reach here or for price to trade into this area. Then we look for that sell. If we get another buy, we take it. Okay, so but at the moment, that's what we have at the moment, and we are going to stick to that. We are going to stick to that. Okay, and what we are going to do, we get the opportunity, we put the picture in the group. So forget about yesterday, forget about Tuesday. Let's not focus on Tuesday. Let's focus on what is coming after Tuesday, which is today. Okay. So we have 14 minutes to open. Tetugenda kubeera na bigambo bingi bya kwogera. We already spoke all bigambo byonna twabyogedde essaawa 2 paka ssaawa 4. Okay. So we should wait. we only have, so like we agreed, or like we have agreed. What do we have here? Okay, so as soon as price opens, katudeyo kunono. Let's go back to our roots of not going against, not trying to be perfect, but following the rules. So the rules are, we shall open here, we buy, then in that area we look for opportunities. If we get the opportunity before that area, well and good. If we get the opportunity after that area, well and good. So since this is a high, let's put our entry slightly above that high. We can take few pips above the high, which is going to be there. Okay, so price opens, does whatever it wants to do, then it jumps to that area. Now, if we get an opportunity before here, we still look for sell. Okay, but this is our target. We open, we go up, then we come back down. We want to catch, if all goes well, we might be able to have equivalent moves or close or half of what we got. Okay, I remember today gold yatambudde pips lukomo we sat to 1,300 from that high to this low. Okay, 1,320 something pips. So if it can give us half of that, and half of that is going to be 700. Okay, around 700. So if we can get 700 from, we would be good to go. Okay, but we are not looking at buys now, but once we confirm the buys, we shall still do what? We shall still look for ways of pushing price higher. So what we need to know is that we are in this small consolidation phase. We have not yet gone into the trending market. Kakati trending market eriwa. Let's zoom here a little. These 15 minutes candle, these annoying candles can only be visible, I think, on 1 minute time frame, but let's look for the 15 minutes candle. Now you see these candles here, slow but sure. These candles are annoying but steady. They don't disappoint. So what we're waiting for, you see what happened here? It's the same thing that we're waiting to have here. Then we push price up. Okay, so if we are to have sales to come below this low, whether it is church or what, that's going to happen after we've gotten something similar to this. And this same pattern happened so many weeks ago, weeks or days. Let's go back, travel back in time. The same thing that happened there has happened today. You see these small candles, okay? Steady, slow but sure. Obulaba buno bukando butono buno bukabya abasajja buno, okay? These small candles here, okay? So this is what we should be waiting for as soon as we open. It might go up slow but sure as well. It might not change the trend, but that's how we are going to go. Yes, everyone makes a mistake. Buli omu akola mistake mu trading. Don't say that, oh, but I didn't expect to do the mistake. No, we all do mistakes. kasita okkiriza nti you omuntu nawe osobya, then the market is going to be for you. But if you believe that for you should always be right, then the market won't be for you. Okay? So we have a long week. Tulina Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Friday. So tomorrow we have PPI. I don't believe in a fundamental analysis changing the direction of the market. So tomorrow tulina PPI here. Producer Price Index. Yes, then I think after that we're going to have the Consumer Price Index, the CPI. Did we have CPI today? Tuwabadde na CPI. Well, if we didn't have CPI, then well and good. But I'm still expecting another drop from gold. Okay, I'm still expecting another drop. Not because of the news, please. The bad thing with this is perfection. Yes, perfection killed us all today. Okay, perfection killed us all today. But we are stronger. We shall not repeat that same mistake. We shall live stream. If you cannot be patient for price trade into our entry, then tugenda kugamba bye bye. Okay. So let's wait. Let's wait for price to open. Tulabe kiki ekigenda okuddako. So wano nze ngenda kugamba we open, we push price higher. So since we are looking for sells, since we are waiting for price to trade into our zone, we're not going to take any buys. Tugenda kulinda price etuwe kyetwagala, then tunonye sells. Okay, we shall wait for price to trade into our zone, then we look for sells, or we look for the execution. We already see confirmations to push price lower. We already see confirmations to push price lower. But before we get that, we shall not execute or open any trade. Okay. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. 26, 78, 43. Twayagadde nnyo ebyamangu ne batukuba. Okay. 5 minutes to open. 5 minutes to open. Five minutes. Remember, chetunonya, we push, then we go down. Okay. If you can see this leg, it's very strong leg. Rally, base, rally, then drop. Okay, it's not rally, base, drop. Not yet. If it happens, well and good. We are going to execute, but tulinze something like another rally to happen, then we look for sells. It must be rally, base, drop, rally, best rally, drop. Very good. Okay, let's not try to be perfect. Let's try to be traders. Let's try to be traders, not trying to be perfect. Okay. 3 minutes to go. Three minutes to go. 2 minutes. Remember, we don't count the. So what we need to be patient. Okay? Tugenda kubeera bagumiikiriza. Okugumiikiriza kwe kugenda kutuyamba. Okay. It's 1-1. So zeezo zitandise. So katulabe. What we have. So remember, we shall not rush into executing buys, however much obeera sure, naye tulinde katale katuuke mu entry zone yaffe. There is no difference between executing a trade now and whether what you believe to be the New York session that drives the market entirely. No. It's not that. So what we do, we wait. Okay, it's going to take some time for price to give us the entry that we are looking for. Kigenda kututwalira ka time katono. So kyetugezaako kukola, it is we are trying to avoid jumping, okubuukira akatale. Okay, so that's what we are trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid jumping. So tugenda kulinda tufune entry ennungi ate entuufu. Yes. Okay, so remember we have two rules. Rule number one, we do not fear to execute. Rule number two, we do not fear, we do not go against our setup. So if we predicted a buy, we shall stick to the buy. If it's a sell, we shall stick to the sell. So when we go back to what we have been following, okay? Very good. This one is from, oh, okay. So we don't have to rush. Okay, so right here we get this, comes here, then we get that drop. However much price is already promising a sell, that is okay. That is very fine. So our entry is going to be up there, not here. This was just an illustration. Okay, this was just an illustration. You don't mind about the TP being hit or not. Okay, not here TP being hit or not. We are not in buys. We shall be looking for sells. Shall be patient. We shall wait. So which area we are looking at? This zone here. Okay, we rally, consolidate, rally, trade there, and we look for sales. So where do we put our execution? Short. We're going to go short at least there. Risk to reward 3 to 1. We can even take 4. We can even take 4 to 1. It's okay. So what we see, price is already pretending, or it's already giving most people the sell structure eyofe tugenda kulinda. Okay, so tugenda kulinda until we get a confirmation. If we don't confirm, we stay away. Yes, this sell might come, take this low, jump here. It's all fine, it's all okay. So should we wait for a buy opportunity? Sure. We're going to get a beautiful one. The audio is gone. The audio is there. The audio is there. The audio is there. I can see the mixer showing the waves. Is it back? Trinity FX. You man, where did you go? Where did you disappear to? Oh, it was your side, okay. Wagenda wa wabulida wa. So, do we agree? Tujja kulinda, tujja kufuna sales, but not there. If it goes down, well and good. Okay, but that's not our entry. This time we'll have to be patient. You see the mistake we did today, and it costed us a lot of money. Okay. Mistake twakoze leero, it costed us a lot of money. So kye tulina okuexpectinga wano, it is if we see a sell, it's going to be not too serious, but it's going to give some good, then it gives us another opportunity to push price up. That is if it becomes a bit serious, because we've traded above these levels here, and these levels are a bit strong. Okay, there are people that are waiting for it break and retest. So wait, then we go up. You lost your room. What do you mean? What do you mean by losing your room? Please explain to me. Your room. I might have forgotten, eh? There is a man that was robbed, but that's not the topic for this session. I no longer want to discuss a boz. When we come here, it's not for bibos. We come here strictly for business, okay? Tetubera mu bibozi. Trinity, what do you mean by your message? How do I create a mentor to learn Forex? I don't understand your message either. How do you create a mentor? How do you create a mentor? Use simple English. Okay, we all agree. No more rushing things until price trades into our zone, then we execute. No more taking 100 pips, 250 pips. We shall wait for the big fish. Understood? Yes. So at the moment, we are waiting for price to reach in our area, then we execute. We are not going to execute buys or sells until price reaches or trades into our zone. How do I learn to trade? Oh dear. How do you create a strategy? Well, this is how you create a strategy. Don't use fundamental analysis. That one should be out. News. Don't use that. You will waste a lot of time trying to create a strategy from fundamental analysis. This is what you're going to do if you want to create a strategy. Look for a person you look at and believe in, okay, and say that, okay, maybe this person might have something that I'm missing. I'm sure there are so many people here on YouTube. Follow one person, do what they are doing, but create something unique from what they have given you. Okay, that is you teaching yourself. Because to be honest, not everyone is meant to be taught. There are people that can teach themselves how to trade. There are people that can be taught how to trade. And there are people that cannot trade no matter what happens. We have to accept the fact that Forex is not for everyone. Let's believe echo katuchikirize, tuchikirize echo. Okay, but Forex is also for people that believe that they can and they will. You put emotions aside, you put greed aside, you put fear aside. Now, for me, I don't have greed, I don't have fear, I don't have emotions. Now, for me, I can manage to trade. But if you have greed and fear and emotions, You will have to work on those 4 things, but you won't work on them at a go. You can even work on your fear for 2 years. Trust me, I have been in this business for long. I fought those things for 5 years, all of them. You fight fear, greed comes in. Greed comes in. After giving up on greed, fear still comes back. Emotions, they keep playing you like a keyboard. So fear, greed, emotions. Fear, it is when you see the trade, but you fear to take it. You don't have greed, you don't have emotions, but you fear to execute the trade. You say, my money will be taken. That is after you have overcome fear and greed. Greed is when you don't have fear and emotions. MentoredTrader yaguze vitizi zenjagala Rolls Royce. Greed, you enter. Okay, olina omululu oyagala kukola sente nyingi. Even after the market has given you good return, you don't want to close because you think the market will, because you are greedy, oyagala pips mutwalo. So we've talked about fear and greed. Emotions. Emotions is when you lose your money, your stop loss is hit, you still accept to enter in with another trade. You lose, you enter, you lose until you blow the account. And after blowing the account, guess what? You smash the computer, you smash the phone. But if you sit down and you say, I'm going to take 2 trades today, I'm going to use 0.01, and I'm going to have a 5-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward. Now, that means you are a trader. That's what makes a trader. That is the power of 3. If you fight those 3 forces, you are good. And you cannot have the 3 fought in 2 years, 3 years. That's why in trading we have levels. We have beginner trader, we have intermediate level, we have pro traders, we have experienced, we have a guru, we have an ancestor and a god. Okay, so that forex god person, he knows he's going to enter 100 lots. Though, like the Nigerians, they are forex gods, or maybe they are ancestors. Either way, they enter 100 lots. They withdraw and go to Dubai. They buy a mansion there. So those ones are already trading. To them, it's like manipulating a phone. It's like switching on in your computer and you put on the password. Okay, so to reach that level, you'll have to go through valleys, mountains, sijui what, forests. You'll have to go through a lot of things to reach that level. So if you want to teach yourself, you'll have to go through that. Okay, very good. And I've seen some traders here on the internet that they're already good mentors, but they have that problem of fear and greed. When they lose, they don't accept it, that they have lost. Anyone that does the live stream, they are not afraid. They have that confidence. But some of them have greed, and some of them have emotions. So some mentors have greed and emotions. And they are human beings. It takes time to fight those two things. But fear is away. So first work on your fear. Fear is something that you should first work on. Okay. Get your tuition, get your landlord's money, invest it in which broker does not pay out. You look for a broker that does not pay out, you put it there. You go full margin. So work on fear first. Then after working on fear, you work on your emotions. Because you see here, when you work on your fear, that means you're not afraid of executing, right? But you have two problems, which is emotions. After executing, you want to revenge the losses. After you have learned how not revenge your losses, okay, now you work on the greedy part. After you are now profitable, you can make some money, you no longer fear to execute, you no longer revenge the trades, you do what? You now work on your greed, and you're good to go. I promised you a funded account. I've promised so many people the funded. I think I told you the problem. Those accounts are expensive. Those funded accounts are expensive, my friend. So far, 3 people have blown 100K funded accounts. The ones I bought. That is something like close to 6 million gone. So nowadays, I ask for your performance. I want to see how you perform before I give you an account. Because when you blow an account, then it is my money going. Zibera sente zange zigenda. So you're going to send me you're going to go to Light Finance. You get a practice account. They give you the investor's login and password. I want first see your performance. Then after that, I have no problem. God gave us the knowledge. We can come here, we generate some money, we get for you the account, because I know if you get something from it, we both benefit. You take 50%, I take 50%, and the world goes on. Doesn't it work? If I give you $100,000 account and you're a disciplined trader, They give you maybe $5,000. You take 3,000, I take 2,000. And I want to deny to give you your money. Why should I refuse to give you your money? If but people blow those accounts, and I feel bad. You're there, you receive a message, an email, you have reached. So we're going to be patient until price trades into our area. So Mr. Cash FX, you're going to send me your performance. I will log into, I have an old iPad here. I will log in and I will be checking the account once in a while. Mhm. So what do we have? We should surely expect a buy before a drop. We should expect a buy before the drop. So you will send me you'll send me your use demo. Use demo, you show me your performance. I will get you an account, surely. $5,000 is too much. It's close to 17, 18 million. Sisobola kugaana kukuweereza sente zo mukwana. Sisobola kugaana because they pay via crypto. And me, I don't have any ways of withdrawing cryptocurrency. But you need to be disciplined trader. We do business, okay? You okufunamu nange nenfunamu. Yes, it's okay. No problem. Okay. What you're going to do on Telegram, you just type in MentoredTrader. I have a picture of a cow. Nina ekifaananyi kyente ey'amayembe amawanvu. Okay, you send me the logins there. I log in. I see your history. I get for you an account. You never know, we might make business, eh? As long as you're a good trader, me, I fund you, you trade. Nova mu bwavu, nange nenva mu bwavu. Ffenna ne tuva mu bwavu. Okay? Some people think I'm very rich. Me, I'm not rich. I'm still poor. Nze nkyali mwavu, sinaba kugagawala. Okay. So remember, what do we need? We need price to trade up, and we said this time tetugenda kuva ku mulamwa. We shall stay ku mulamwa. Tugenda kusigala ku mulamwa mpaka. Or if you don't have Telegram, you send an email to this email address. You send the investor's password and email. You can use forex.tvnet.ug. You can send there. When you are profitable, you come to Mbarara and we start doing business there. Me, I know some people that can fund you. They have some very good money. And too much money, by the way, not money. They can fund you, provided you know what you're doing. Just the matter of us sitting together and you sign an agreement and you trade for them, you change your life. People have money and they are looking for people to trade for them their money. Okay? That move should not excite us. You just yakifere. Eyo move yakifere eringa bamenta abamu. Sitagenda kwogera mannya. That move you see yakifere, it's false. It's going to come down from there. It's agenda kuseedinga then ebayinge mulundi gumu bulungi. So don't chase it. Don't chase it. We wait. These are the things I just wish I knew in 2010 or in 2011. I would be very, 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 very far. I would be far, 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 far. Because if I look at the first 5 years, then you you add 3 more years, those are 8 years. So Oscar, Unicorn, and I hope we agree on what to do. Okay. I am not far, I am here. Just a bit quiet. Okay, but I'm active. Tugenda kubeera wano mpaka kumakya. Sawa emu, sawa bbiri. Until we get that entry to push price lower, okay? Until we get that entry to push price lower, I am going to be here. Okay. You see, this is the problem with coming in at midnight or past midnight. Move very slow, but we are still here. Okay, tugenda kubeera wano paka tufunye that sell entry that we are all waiting for. Okay, so we are still here. We are still here waiting. Okay. This level that we have here is trying to be a bit resistant. Our execution area is trying to be a bit resistant, but it does not mean that we shall not. So remember, the plan is we push price up, then we look for sells. Okay, to pushing a price up, then we look for sells. So we shall not think for the market. Let's wait for the market to do what it does better. Okay. So I'm still here until we get that opportunity to sell. Okay, I'm still here until we get that opportunity to push price down. Let's see. So we are going to have that spike. We are expecting that spike to push price up. And remember, Sawa Mwenda is also coming. Sawa Mwenda is, I think, the New York, the Asian Open. So we are waiting for that Asian Open to also push price. We're waiting for Asian Open to also push price higher. But we are still bullish. Hello. We are still pushing price higher. We are still pushing price up. So katugira tulinda. Katugira tulinda. This time we shall not go off we shall not go against the market. We shall stick to the plan. We shall stick to what the market is printing. Tetugenda kulwa kupapa to execute because we want few pips now. We shall stick to the plan until price delivers. Okay, so today was a very long day. Yesterday rather, Tuesday. It was a long day, too volatile. 1,300 pips down, then a few other pips up. It really liquidated a lot of people, but we are strong. So we shall wait for it to trade into that area of ours. Then we find our way down. And when we sell, it will depend on the number of pips the market will give us. It might not give us the 1,300 pips back, but I'm sure we are going to have that move down. Okay, so that's one of the things we should put into consideration, because someone might be waiting for 1,300 pips and we don't get that, but we are going to get something. So all we have to do is to wait. This time tetugenda kubeera mu kupapa. So what should we expect? We see this level here. We should expect price to give us something from that level. I'm looking at that level being a bit strong to keep price higher. Okay, you see where we have our arrow down there. Below this, just below these lows, that is if price comes back below those lows, we push price higher. Okay, so okay, we are bullish. We are going to buy, and the level at which we are bullish, the level at which we are bullish is so aggressive. our bullishness is so aggressive that you see the market is printing small candles, very tiny candles, slow but sure. That's what the market is doing, going up slowly but sure. So all we need to do is wait. We get that opportunity to push price lower. Now, if price reaches here and it keeps going up, now that means we're going to adjust. Okay, so remember what we want. We are looking for a good entry, not trying to recover the losses we made yesterday. No, we are trying to have a good execution area, because when price starts coming down, it's going to be volatile. Okay, when price trades in the zone, the reverse zone, it's going to be too volatile. It's going to have aggressive long candles, and that's what we are waiting for. And remember, tomorrow, which is today, we have PPI, producer price index, and I think we had CPI today. I think yesterday on Tuesday, I think I didn't bother looking at the chart. So I think we had CPI. So CPI, then PPI. But the numbers don't change the direction of the market. Okay, numbers won't change the direction. It is the candlestick that decides where the next move shall be. I am a technical analyst, not a fundamental analyst. Okay, so we stick to technical analysis for better results. So whatever happens in the next how many minutes? Let's see what will happen in the next 1 minute, but let's give it like 10 to 15 more minutes. We give it 10 to 15 more minutes. Then we should see that spike higher. Okay, we should see it continuing back up. This is very good. Sometimes when you're trading, you need to know the trend. Okay, and that's something we do not consider during the day. We didn't give that time to go through all the analysis and look at the historical data on the chart, and we ended up messing up. But now we are in safe hands. We're on the right side of the market because we have now confirmed the trend. Okay, we are bullish, and once we are bullish, we know what to do. All we do, wait for those lows to be cleared, then we execute. Okay, but it doesn't mean that we shall not sell in an uptrend. No, we are looking for a reversal, and the reversal is the most complex, the most complicated part of trading. Okay, now what we do in the next 5 minutes, or between now and the next 5 minutes, between now and 40 and 245, we should see price pushing up, because remember, we are going to open the 3 a.m. candle, which comes in during the Asian Open. Okay, so we are good to have what I would call an execution. But since we are looking for that sell, okay, since we are looking for sells, so I don't think it would be a good idea. But you can push it up, and push it higher. However, if it keeps coming, if it still comes back, this is going to be that area that we're all looking for. Okay, so between now and the next 5 minute candlestick, we should expect that move, that spike. Okay. And if you want to really be successful on the charts, you should always be awake at night when there is no noise, when there is nothing to disturb you, nobody to disturb you. It helps. Kikuyamba to be awake. Sawa musanvu to sawa 11, 12. It really does help a lot. Most especially if you're backtesting, if you want to see the historical data, sawa musanvu, 8, 9, 10, when every other person is asleep, you're backtesting. This is the time gy'osobola okukozesa. Because during the day, most traders are making noise, but in the night, you don't have anyone to make noise for you. I'm pretty sure most of traders in my region are sleeping, the profitable ones. Okay. So when we get that spike high, higher, it's going to favor us. So even after that, now if you don't get the spike high, it is still okay. It is still going to be okay, because there are also higher chances of price just deciding to drop from there. Okay, there are also chances of price just deciding to drop from there. It comes down, but after it comes down, that's where we shall be getting a few buys from. But we still have like 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours to funeyo entry, and it's going to be a bit long. Tugenda kubeera ne reward mpanvu. Okay, very good. Very good. So we trade up. We do what? We liquidate a few people, then we proceed. Okay, we have 5 minutes to the new 1 hour candle, and I think we are good to see price going up from that area, exactly where the market is at. We should see that spike now. Let's give it a few minutes, a few seconds. Naye tusubire akatale okwambuka for the London, sorry, not London, the Asian Open. Yes, that's one entry that we have right there. Then we shall have another one, or we shall wait for another one. Okay, that's perfect. That's so perfect. But totya viduduma you can execute. If you don't fear viduduma, you can execute. You buy there, price goes high, then we wait for other opportunities to push price low. So that means price has come into our volatility area to be pushed higher. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that price is going to rise. After rising, it comes back down later. And if it violates structure, then we are going to have another execution down. And because remember, we need to take those few highs, then we look for sells. We won't just sell. And remember, it is getting a few people stuck. Okay, the goal of price is getting a few people stuck before it goes its way. So we should not be victims. Okay, so this time we are trading the right. We're trading with the right things, not just guessing. So if we lose after trading with the right setup, then that means tekibeera fair. Tekibeera fair when we lose with the right analysis. Just okujja wano mpola mpola before Asia opens, we see we have traded below a few points of interest. Then Asia is going to open the next candle. Then we find ourselves going up. Then after that, we get a few. I think you remember even on NFP, we did this the exact thing that we did. Okay. So you can apply this to your strategy. We have 10 seconds to see that candle. We have 10 seconds to see that candle. So if it decides to go down, well and good. Okay. Tekibeera kibi oba kizibu if it decides to go down for good, but at least let them give us above these highs. Then after that, tetubanja. Tuba tetubanja. Buys. Zona zona. Very good. It's going up just like we wanted. And that's a good sign. So that means we are being respected. That means we are being respected. So anything that happens after that candle spike. So should you hold? Yes, you can. Because you just put your stop loss at break even. Okay, we'll take a stop loss, go break even. Profitable traders are sleeping right now. Fe abapakasi, fe abatunula. Abapakasi, abayiribi. Okay. So we see that reaction on that candle. And believe me, we should see it respect our setup. Erina kugondera amateeka ga setup yaffe. Erina kutugondera. Erina kuleeta ntondo. So if this area becomes too strong, eyinza kutuweereza transport to push price down. Okay, I want you to know that if this area becomes too strong, it might not wait for price to trade to this level. Because kyolina okumanya, it started consolidating like 4 hours ago, 4 to 5 hours ago. Okay, sawa tano, that's when it started consolidating. Teva mu kifo kimu for 5 hours. And guess what? This is what the big boys love to see. The market being consolidating in one area. Okay, because they know you and I are trapped somewhere trading support and resistance. So, tujja kugiweereza like 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Either way. As long as it trades above this high, as long as it has done that, no, that's okay. So what we do, we move our stop loss at break even. You remember our stop loss? We put our stop loss at break even. Because if price has traded above that, then it can come down and proceed once here. Okay. So now here, it can do whatever it wants, and tetugenda kugiombesa. Okay, because it is in its designated territory. So what we do now, we wait and see if that candle pushes up. Number one, we have put our stop loss at break even. Number two, we are waiting for our entry to be triggered. Okay. Yes. So ekigenda okuddako awo kijja kuba kitokota nga kisaanikire. Okay. Kigenda okuddako awo kijja kubeera kitokota nga si kisaanikire. I think we should give it some little time. This candle should not scare us off. Tugiweerezeemu some little time just. As long as price does that, one more hour. Yes, it's possible. Katugiweerezeemu like one more hour, we see its reaction. Okay. Katugiweerezeemu ssaawa emu yokka tulabe engeri gy'egenda okweyisa. Bw'oba oyagala kumalako, do your analysis at night or teach yourself or create a strategy at night. During the day, there are so many people making noise. So now we see it is coming back. And as we had agreed, once it trades above that high, tugijjako mukono. Okay, naye tekitegeeza mbu tegenda kutuwa kitwagala. So as soon as it trades above that high, we are good to go. And once we start selling, it's going to be another story. But ekintu kirala kye sitanaba kulaba, it is a potential sell. So that means I would hold my buys. Remember, we are not going off the strategy this time. We have gone off the strategy and lost so many times. So tugenda kusigala ku mulamwa. Until price trades into our zone, we are still looking for price going higher. Okay. If it comes back and takes that out, now we only had one entry, which is the one we have taken. And I think you see how the market reacted to our entry. Too aggressive. So tebibeera byamaanyi. Okay. Our entry is very important. Okay, do you see the candle that we were waiting for? Very long, very aggressive. So that means the big players have come in. Okay, ekyo kitegeeza nti the big boys bayingiddemu, and those are the people we want to trade with. We don't want to trade with these ones here. Okay, we want to trade with the final men. We want to be in with the big players. Okay. So that's what we want to do. Where are we? Okay, that's good. That's wonderful. So what we have to do, instead of, remember, we have to fight fear, we have to fight greed. Okay. So when you are greedy, you will chase the market. You even buy where unnecessary. Our only entry is here. And our exit should be at the either take profit or once price comes back to break even. So if price comes back to break even, that means we shall not chase it. Awo tugamba olwo olunaku lugenze bwe lutyo until we get another entry. Okay? Until we get, because that's discipline. Okay? Njagala kukuwa summary of discipline. So that's why you see for me, I get one or two trades. I enter once and wait. And once price has gone at least 50 pips in my favor, I move my take profit, my stop loss at break even. But now I have put the stop loss here because price traded above these points of interest. So anything can happen from here. If it comes back, kicks me out, well and good. Okay, that's well and good. That means I've only earned how many pips? Zibera pips imeka. Zibera pips zizo 30 or 300. But I think zibera pips makumi asatu. Okay. However much against the wagulo pips chukumi, but me I prefer pips makumi asatu. And you're going to also ask me, but some time back you said you move price at least 1-to-1 risk to reward. That is when we are not expecting a reversal. When it's a trending market, I wait for price to go up or the same number of pips I'm risking. You see, so I'm risking how many? 60. So if it was a trending market, if I wasn't expecting a reversal, I would have put my stop loss right there, because you see, this is a 1-to-1. You risk $1 for $1. But now this time I am doing this because eyinza okuva eyo waggulu nekirira because tusuubira reversal. Okay, and bwe tuba tusuubira reversal kitegeeza nti bwe nteeka stop loss wano baba bagenda kunkuba. Okay, and remember, we must protect our capital at all costs. Okay, capital olina kumukuuma at all costs. So kyenina kiri nti take profit ngenda kugiteeka wano or even beyond, kubanga tulina kufuna another point of interest that would push back price down, just like this point of interest was. Okay, just like this point of interest push price lower. So we need to get another point of interest mu maaso eno waggulu egenda okupushinga price wansi. So take profit somewhere like that, but I will keep adjusting it until we get that point of interest. Okay, I hope you understand now. So let's keep watching. I will be here. I will mute myself, but keep watching. I'm here with you. Okay, remember, don't be greedy, don't be emotional, don't have fear. Okay, once you execute, two things must be triggered: stop loss at break even or your take profit. Once you have executed, don't add in more positions. Okay, just like we bought here, don't add in more buys, you just let it be, you let it go. Ekyo kiba kikumala. Olina kubeera, you need to be, yourself. Okay, don't be greedy to make a lot of money from the market. No, you can just calm down. Okay, I've taken on position, I'm not going to chase the market. You either go home with little or much made with the right settings instead of you chasing price. Okay, you buy here, then it reverses, then you blow the account. But if you hold this position, you put the break stop loss at break even, they come back for your stop loss or your take profit, you go home a happy, disciplined trader. Then when you get the reversal, we do the same thing. Okay, we execute. We also, but since it's going to be too volatile, we wait for the take profit to be hit. Okay, so don't be greedy, don't be emotional. And even after they have hit the stop loss, we shall wait for price to trade into our zone, or it gives us the reasons for sales. Okay, because if we are waiting for it to come here and it doesn't come here, it just comes down, that means it's going to come down, gives us a point of interest, it trades above the point of interest, it does a few things, then we execute for sales. So discipline, proper risk management, and being calm. Okay. Price has come to our break even. So that means we are going to have another entry below these lows here. Okay, that means it's going to come, sell, sell, sell. Then we shall look for another execution below this low. Okay. Because according to what I'm seeing here, if it doesn't go up, it will come down below these lows. Then we buy, then we sell later on. Sawa zigenda kuwera 10 za kumacha. We are looking for kitu kidogo, then we go and we leave the other people to trade during the day.